Welcome to Brave Together Parenting, an empowering and truly helpful podcast for the parents of children with disabilities and all unique needs. So if somebody's listening right now and they're like, that's great, you guys. I don't have time.
Right.
I am going. I don't have time to pause and reflect and be introspective and journal about my feelings. That feels like such a luxury. Why? Talk me into why I need to stop and do this. What are the benefits to my health, to my psyche, to my wellness, to my mental health? Tell me why.
I think that's so good, Jessica, because I think so many women feel that way, and especially caretaking moms. We're busy. We often feel like if we're taking time to ourselves, it's wasted time. It's selfish, right? Here's the reality. The way our brains work is if you don't process something, it will force process. So what I mean by that is it's going to be coming up in your dreams at night. You're going to be reacting in ways that you wish you would have done differently because you've got all of these emotions and all of these things that you've pressed down. So you're going to be more snippy at your kids. You're going to be less patient. You're going to have resentment, and resentment oozes out. So the idea that you don't have time for it's kind of like, this is so crass, but it's like, if you don't go to the bathroom, like you just decide, I have zero time to go to the bathroom, what's going to happen? It's going to come out anyway. It just will. At the most inopportune time, you can't not go. And so nobody says I don't have time. We know our bodies, we have to do it. But because our mental health isn't as easy to see and touch, we feel like we can just ignore it. Just like, something we can't do with the rest of our body functions. And we can't because we have so many responses, whether it's physical, we know what stress does to our body. It ages our body. It causes disease. All of these things are silently happening, but they're happening. And so we don't really have a choice, in my opinion. If we want to have health, we have to process these things. We will sleep better. We will feel better. We will love our people and care for our people better when we are processing our own emotions.
That's so good. I love that's such a good physical reminder, concrete reminder. Okay, right. I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, I have to process my emotions because it is going to come out and have an effect in some way. I heard recently on the Mel Robbins podcast, she had a psychologist on there, probably talking about happiness. And she said on there that our happiness is blocked when we don't feel our feelings, which sounds counterintuitive. People are so afraid to feel their feelings because they think they're going to just fall down a sadness hole and never recover. But she said that all of us who are seeking happiness and joy in our life, we're not going to get there if we're just shoving down our emotions and it's just getting stored up in our bodies.
Right.
I never heard anybody say that. And I thought, okay, well, that's yet another reason why we need to feel. Thanks so much for listening today. Do us a favor and leave us a review and a rating so that this podcast can get into the ears and the hearts of more and more moms. Did you know that Brave Together Parenting podcast is an extension of our nonprofit organization, We Are Brave Together? We Are Brave Together serves an international community of caregiving moms, offering support groups that are virtual and in-person, educational resources, and low-cost weekend retreats. And we have published our first anthology of caregiving stories entitled Becoming Brave Together, Heroic, Extraordinary Caregiving Stories from Mothers Hidden in Plain Sight. It will encourage and validate every parent caregiver. To join us today, go to wearebravetogether.org. Our support and sisterhood awaits you. Brave Together Parenting Podcast is for entertainment and education purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional care and should not be relied on for medical or mental health advice. The use of any content on our podcasts, links, show notes, or on our website is to be done at your own personal risk. Please seek out a professional to assess your own medical or mental health concerns because we are all beautifully complex and the content of this podcast is for a broad audience.